Power. Access granted. Transferring data. Activated.
Good morning, Gen Con TV. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I am full of vim and vigor, ready to bring this series, 10-part series, hopefully to an end today. I think the odds are good. I've been really talking smack about this. I've been going, yeah, I'm going to win this game. I'm just going to, double down on that. I'm going to win this game. I mean, there is just no way. Of course, there's always a way to screw it up, but I think the odds are good. Good morning, Steve Connard. I see you on chat. Good morning, Armando. Good morning, Josh Bruce. There's already a lively discussion going on in chat. We're posturing. We're getting ice hockey rinks. We're getting all polished. We got that Zambui machine that's out there, been like buffing the ice, getting everything ready. The players are strapping on their helmets. We got apostles who are like patrolling the borders. We got. I think if I remember right, I think every city state in the game I'm suzerain of. I mean, that's just fun. Anyway. Well, let's, before we get to it, hey, I just want to say hi. Sorry I missed last week. I was in Italy at Luca Games and Comics, or Comics and Games. Maybe I should say Luca Games and Comics because I'd put the games first, but hey, that's just me. It was really nice. This is a really important show in our geek culture. It's they claim to be the second largest comic book show in the world after San Diego. Could be true. I have no idea what's going on in Asia. Never know. The games, they added games in the title back in 1996, and which is about the last time I was there. I used to go to this convention annually back when I was doing a lot of business in Europe. It was nice to go back. They invited me to come back to celebrate the 30 years of Magic the Gathering in Italy, and Steve will remember John Jordan, who we used to work with at Wizards of the Coast. He was there. That was cool. There was a guy who was the number 2 guy at our Strata Libre, which was the distribution company we used. These guys were great guys. The guy that owned it has passed away. The number 2 guy was there. He got a big award in Italy for all of his track record of doing things in games. He stood up there with the 20 other people that won awards, who were all comic book people. He was like the game guy that won this year, so I was really happy for him. And there was a lot of panels and stuff. I got to see a preview rough cut of like 60% of a documentary coming out called Igniting the Spark, which is going to be about the history of Magic the Gathering. So I might have been interviewed for that. So it looked great. People are doing it, are really great filmmakers, and it's some nice animation and stuff to, help the story not just be talking heads. It was really nice. I also was in but Gabriel, yes, Armando, thank you. I ran a D&D game, for Planescape, and it was in a opera house. It's 700 people watching this game live, plus whoever was watching it on Twitch. I have no freaking idea. Anyway, but the players were Stefan Picorni, Tony DiTerlizzi, who's the artist most prominently associated with Planescape. So they wanted it to be a Planescape game. Joe Manganiello was there. He was originally supposed to DM it, but he was like, I guess he doesn't know Planescape, which just makes sense. It's a kind of an old setting from way back, and I'm like, hey, I'll run a Planescape game, sure. And I just went. Oh, also Zoltar, who's the number 1 gamer streamer in Italy, and Ryan Vernier, who I didn't know before, but really great guy. Anyway, I just went off. I'm just gonna. You want this Planescape? My idea of Planescape is that it's gods running around out in the cosmos, so they all play demigods. I ran they're like 30th level characters, and I ran adventure, 2 hours with super high level characters. I just, yes, Steve, you could say that. We are going to, so I got permission from Luca to rebroadcast this game. So Steve and I are collaborating on how to like put a frame around it so it doesn't look like it's not something we did. It's something that was came out at Luca, and I just want to check with the players, make sure they don't mind. I don't think they would, but seems like the courteous thing to do. And yeah, we're gonna stream it on Gen Con TV, so stay tuned, and we'll see this crazy game I read. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Today, we are here to talk about Sid Meier's Civilization 6, one of the greatest video franchises ever made. And if you're just joining us, poor soul, if you're trying to learn how to play, I advertise that I teach games. Well, I'm not going to teach much about the game today. This is part 10 of a 10-part. These games are long. So, I mean, video games, big, good video games, they're long games. That's the way it is. You get hundreds of hours, thousands of hours of play. I think it's a pretty good deal. So this should be the last, the end of this Canada game that I'm playing on. I'm playing Canada. I'm playing on epic speed because that for streaming I should probably be doing the opposite thing and go on like super fast speed or something. But that's just the way I like to play. Sorry. And I'm on playing at level 6. I think that was a mistake. I think I should have played this game on level 7 because I think this game is going to end. If my forecast is correct, this game is going to end before we get to some of the late game stuff that I prepared really, really well for. Like I don't think I've emitted even one little molecule of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere because I haven't made any units that produce carbon dioxide. I haven't built core plants or oil plants, all to win these carbon recapture projects in the end game that give you diplomatic points. The game's not going to go that long. It's going to be over in 20 turns by winning competition. So let's open up the game and let's see. Let's get to the device. Is that any better? I think it was using there. Okay, great. Yeah. All right. Sound back. Woohoo. Okay. Good. Thank you. Yeah, it was using instead of using my external microphone, it was using the PC microphone, I guess. So, anyway. Okay. So, the I will say the Culture Victory, it can really hockey stick towards the end. Ice hockey, but he's not gonna get up to 582. It's gonna take a long time. Nobody's even close to a domination victory. This particular game has not had much fighting at all. All 8 of the original civs are still in the game, and I guess kind of strongish. And a religion. Menelik has 4. There's really only 2. There's 3 religions that are still active: mine, Menelik's, and Amonitory. And this game has been, I think the biggest threat has been religion, in the sense that Menelik has come after me. Ethiopia has come after me with a lot of apostles, but I have my own religion, and defending against a religious invasion, if you have your own religion and you kind of see it coming well enough to get an inquisition and produce some inquisitors, blah blah blah, do the right things, it's not that hard to beat off. So I'm not worried about that. So diplomacy, I'm at 19 points out of 20. That's pretty good. That's 1 point away. So all I have to do is win this next competition, the World's Fair competition. Let's look at the details. It's got 19 turns remaining, and whoever wins gets a diplomatic victory point. So I don't, and it's based on generating great people points, and I've generated over 5,500 great people points, and the number 2 is Menelik, Ethiopia's, who hasn't even produced half that. So there's no way to stop this, really. I mean, this is a competition where you can't, like, at the last 2 turns of the competition, suddenly crank out, come up with a couple thousand great person points. Your ability to generate great people points is kind of the result of having built lots of the right buildings and lots of the right districts, and that, when this particular competition comes along, it's pretty preordained who's going to win it. It's going to be whoever has built up the most buildings to create those great person points. So, and my culture is dominant over Congo. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, and I've got power issues. Okay, whatever. So I'm just gonna kind of not overthink things. I'm just gonna, I don't want to just do dumb things either. I'm just gonna kind of make decisions and keep going. I've got 10,000 gold. I could be spending that on different things. I've got my apostles. We're just watching to make sure the Ethiopians don't come back with more apostles and go crazy. But I'm just going to kind of zip through all these and get through these 19 turns, and I think it's going to be over. I don't see any way the AIs can stop me. Which brings up the question, what should we play next? I'm thinking, Armando will like this idea, I'm thinking maybe Titan, because Titan, there is a good app for, my thing is I want to play games that are either video games or I want to play strategy games. They could be video games, they could be board games. My preference is board games that have been converted into video games, where you can play online, so you can watch me play, and there are AIs that can play against. That way I don't have to coordinate what would be, how to, might as well build nuclear power plants. Sure, why not? What could go wrong with that? I feel like just going to go ahead and upgrade that scout to a ranger. It's earned it. It's been with me since the beginning. I think that might be the very first scout I ever had. Let's just... we got 1 build left. Let's just go down here and do that. Titan, yes. I think it might be kind of fun to play Titan. And maybe Armando the Bard there, who is a former world champion at Titan, could hang out and chat and give me advice along the way. You know, that would be fun. Anyway, but there is an application of Titan. You can play Titan on Steam. You can play it against AIs. So my only my only hesitation is that I don't actually consider myself very good at Titan. But you know, that's okay. You know, we need to give the machine an opportunity to win a game. You know, I have been pretty much kicking butt. Okay, I got a trade route. Wealth wants more housing. Somebody wants more power. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna bust through here. Yeah, the smart thing, right? If I was playing a little bit more interested in the long term right now, I would go through and spend a bunch of that money on things that would help. Let's see. I'm beginning a trade route. Well, let's just see what produces the most gold. Paris. Sounds good. Let's go. I think I'm going to go even faster at putting some of these people on, except for the apostles. The one thing I definitely don't want to happen in the next 20 turns is for a bunch of... Oh, speaking of... Oh! What is going on here? We have an Ethiopian bombard and a cavalry corps off of our coast. Okay, well, let's not be completely foolish and ignore this. No, do you want to? I mean, maybe there could be a little fighting before this game's over. That would be kind of fun. It certainly wouldn't affect my ability to generate great people points. Oh, you know, also, I'm going to build a worker here because I see that I never built my ski resort. And as Canada, that just doesn't seem quite right. Okay, so this probably doesn't mean anything. As unnerving as it is that there's a small little army off my coast. I do have quite a bit of military, and I'm gonna upgrade this to a tank. Okay, I'm gonna break the rule about not shedding any carbon, and tanks run on oil, and they do, but at this point in the game it doesn't matter. So I have a tank now, and let's just make sure I've got some other military units. I do have other military units. Let's make sure they're in the right place. We got a bunch of money to spend, so let's just buy some boats over here. Let's buy a battleship. Yeah, clearly now not worried about carbon emissions now. So it just, what's the point? Oh, we got some airplanes out of that also. Let's see what these guys do. They're landing. Oh, and they've got a anti-tank crew, and they've got Hanapu and Espalang. Where are you guys going? Okay. I mean, it's definitely don't want to get cocky here. I'm gonna look up the ability of that particular hero. I've never used it, but if they attack me, we're gonna want to understand what that hero does. I have a pretty good idea what the other ones do. Let's see, this is any ordinary land unit killed is by this hero is resurrected under your control with full hit points. Well, I don't see how that could snowball. Oh, but it's how strong is it? Melee strength is 88. That's pretty high. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. Did I move this guy yet? No, I didn't. Let's go up here. Now, what types of units? Ordinary land unit. Okay, so it doesn't work on ships. Good. Well, okay. Huh. Well, let's get some other units over here. Right? Let's see. Is Poundmaker up to anything? He's lost 2 of his cities. Poor dude. No, not much. Let's get... I don't think there's a threat. Let's see, and let's compare military strengths, by the way. That's a good thing to know to do in this game, is how strong is everybody. So it's this top row of numbers up here is your military strength. The number by the sword makes sense. Mine's 757. Okay, Menelik has 910. So he does have a stronger military than me, which is a factor in him thinking that he could come over and kick my butt. He's wrong, but Poundmaker's at 449, so he has a weaker military than me. So I'm not as worried about him. Also, he tends to be very peace-loving. But I am going to start moving some guys back toward the middle a little bit. And here is my Mounties. Let's get the Mounties involved, shall we? Yeah, I thought you guys would like that. And in fact, the Mounties are really excited there might be a war. Like, yeah, let's go. And I have a cavalry army. Let's bring that up. Let's bring that up this way. And my alliances have run their course. Okay, interesting. You know, should I worry about that? I think it would reduce the chance that one of these guys are going to attack me if we're allies. So let's take time to do that. Catherine Medici. Let's declare friendship. Oh. She doesn't want to be friends. Okay, so what might be happening is we might be... some these civs might be getting ready to attack me, and that's why they're not... Oh, he's happy to be allies. Okay, so by making him allies, if he does attack me, he'll have far worse diplomatic penalties. In fact, I just remembered Canada special ability is Canada cannot declare war on cities such as surprise wars. Surprise wars cannot be declared on Canada. Okay, so he can't attack me without me knowing about it ahead of time. Okay, let's secure our other border with Poundmaker. Make sure we have an alliance with him. Let's do friendship. It is good. We are not ready. We've been friends for like 4,000 years, dude. You're not ready. Okay, so maybe there will be a little excitement at the end of this game here. Okay. Let's production. I mean, there's part of me that says maybe I should just build military units because that's like all that can go wrong at this point, maybe. Yeah. Although I'm not going to like all these carbon emitting units if for some reason I don't win the way I think I'm going to. Yeah, if this ends up being a longer game than we thought it was going to be, let's not be too willy-nilly about some of our choices here. We finished the neighborhood there, whatever. Okay, broadcast centers, that's good. Yeah. So maybe it will be. Maybe Poundmaker will come after me. I don't know. Ottawa, begin route. I got a... I've also seen, by the way... oh, I don't think I want to send my trade routes through this area here. These guys are not they're neutral and aggressive. I guess I could trade with Ethiopia if they attack me. Oh well. Spy. Where do I want to put the spy? Okay, so I think I don't really want to put the spy kind of middle of all this stuff down here. Let's put it on my aqueduct. Not because the aqueduct is so important in this case. It just happens to be adjacent. Spies defend or count as a counter spy. A spy will defend the area, the tile that it's in, and all the tiles adjacent. So one sort of strategy is to, if I don't feel like I have much of a spy game. Like, I don't know really well the best things to do with spies. And so I tend to just use them defensively and plant them in the middle of big clumps of districts. And since you generally build your districts in clumps anyway... Oh, Monitory wants an alliance. Yeah, I didn't go through and look at other alliance possibilities, but yeah, absolutely. Happy to be allies with you. And... Oh, now Catherine wants to be friends. Yes, let's be friends. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we'd be happy to be friends. Yes, absolutely. We're the diplomat here. And now Poundmaker wants to be friends. Okay, absolutely, great. I know you probably had like a momentary lapse of reason there. And there we go. Okay, we're friends with Congo now too. And we have some trading posts and we have trading posts. Okay, great. Great. Thank you. More error score. Thank you. Do we care about any of these policies? Production towards a bunch of stuff. Oh, +5 science per city state unit. Okay, that's worth taking a look at. Yes, let's see. Yeah. See, watch these. Watch out for these late game policies. Some of them are freaking huge. International Space Agency, 306 science. This is going to increase my science output by like 60%. Wow. I think we'll just take it instead of gunboat diplomacy. Sure. Wow. Wow, that's just... okay. I now create more trade routes. Okay, let's do that at some point here. Next time they give us a chance to build some... By the way, who am I tied with up here in science? Menelik, of course. Oh, civics. Civics. Oh, yeah, let's see. We are going to get into these... late stage forms of government here soon, and the one I'm gonna want is, well, one of these two, not the one I have the boost for. So let's, do I want more economic policies or more these? Oh, I know. This really is a matter of, yes, synthetic technocracy. Oh boy, I'm glad I thought about this for a moment. For our strategy, this is the most important thing, Operation Imperative. Okay, so we're going to beeline to that. We got to get social media first, and we should get that at about the time the game ends. Yep. Okay. The reason we want this one is that it gives just blanket 3+3 power to every city, and since we haven't been able to build coal plants and oil plants, that's really going to help us empowering our cities. And if the game were to go long enough that we would be doing things like carbon recapture programs and stuff, it gives plus 30% to city projects, which is what that falls into. It penalizes tourism. We don't care. And the rest is an extra diplomatic favor, which we also care about a lot. Okay, great. Okay, I am trying to make decisions quickly, keep the game going, but not do anything too stupid. That's my goal. Oh, Moksha. I had a strategy here, which is to double down on Moksha and having him defend. Let's all governor's units heal fully in one turn in tiles of this city. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. That's pretty cool defensively. And he is sitting here in Toronto. If this turns into a fight, well, we don't even know where the fight's going to be. Like, is he coming down towards Winnipeg now? And by the way, he could take a city or two. It would suck. It would feel horrible, but it wouldn't. It's not going to change the results of this competition that's coming up. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get another tank. Why not? Okay, here's a Mountie. He looks like he's coming down more this way now. Let's bring this Mountie to here and see what happens. And my builder, can it go here and... No, it's out of movement points. Okay. I don't even know if I have the technology for ski resorts yet, but it feels like something we should be doing nowadays. I mean, it feels like something that we would be good at. That we would know how to make a ski resort by now. I mean, I'm saying we do, but it's a computer game, not an RPG game where I can just say things like that. Let's go trade with Congo. Why not? I think I just realized I might have sent my trader that I just created right through the era of those independent cities that are hostile. I'm looking at I was looking at what my current era bonuses are, and it's bonuses towards wonders and campus adjacency bonuses. Sure. Okay, next turn. Let's put our viewport over there. Yes, yes, Sejan, Korea, we'd love to be friends with you. We've always been friends with you. We consider you a friend. Even in those days when you don't think so, we consider you a friend. Okay, what's Menelik going to do with his army now? We'll find out. Well, didn't do much. Okay, we got our first surging machinery release. Power generation. Billowing smoke? That doesn't sound good. Oh, our knowledge of nuclear fission. Okay, great. And we have some better planes that we can make. Okay, so now... Aluminum. Okay. Now what we want to do... Now he parked his bombard right by my airport here. Or, it's not really an airport, it's an aerodrome. The great thing about bombers is that they use aluminum instead of coal, so they are not, they don't emit carbon. Okay. Can we start making bombers here? Bomber. There they are. Right there. Look, I had it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. 2800. Yeah, let's make a bomber here. +4 air score. Okay, great. And it's there. That's not the best place to have it. I think I can only build it in cities that have aerodromes, and let's see which cities have aerodromes. Just that one, Kingston. Okay, well, let's build another one. I can fit 2 of them in there. This will help if he does attack me. If he attacks me this very turn and moves in there, I mean that won't be good. But we're gonna that's the only place I can build them, and I'm going to build them there and then get them out of there next turn. So I have a narrow window here where I might have just thrown away 5,000 gold pieces. Okay, so we finished a nuclear power plant here. Toronto has a production of 115. I have seen much higher numbers out there in the wild in terms of how many your production, but I gotta say I'm generally pretty happy when I get a city that has a production over 100. That's you know, I mean, sure, keep making them better, but that's just like a nice sort of goal to have. Now, does artillery? It uses oil too. Infantry. Yeah, eventually we kind of get past on the tech tree, past these units that use a lot of oil, like tanks and stuff. Eventually it becomes aluminum. Or with giant death robots, let's just produce another cavalry army. All it takes is horses, and we have lots of horses. It feels weird to be at this stage of the tech war, like I'm building bombers and cavalry. But hey, that's okay. Let's get this tank up to here. And rings. Kind of slowly shuffling our units back towards where we have... Okay, let's see if I can build a ski resort. There we go. Ski resort. Woo! Okay, let me zoom in on that. There it is. There it is. It's not even a T-bar. It's like a gondola seating up to a higher gondola. And where are the skiers? I don't see any skiers. Nobody's skiing down it. All right, well, we're gonna work on that. It just opened. That's probably it. And we have a Mountie. Okay. I'm gonna have my Mountie here. It usually takes too many movement points to land and then move. Usually you can't do it. So if you're thinking you're gonna get invaded, don't put units right on the coast. Put them back a little bit behind the coast, and then you can go after them after they land. They don't get quite as devastating of a first strike on you that way. Okay, we're gonna come up here with this guy. There's no fighting in Canada. That's right, Armando. There's no fighting in Canada. Except at hockey games. Sometimes, I admit it, sometimes my hockey players, you know, it's like a religion here. It actually is the religion here. It is the Canada religion in this game. It's the religion of... Now somebody doesn't believe me here. See? Ice hockey. That is. It's the religion. Holy City is Ottawa. Yep. Okay, well, we did not get attacked. Great. So, before we forget, let's take our 2 bombers and put them someplace where they won't be quite as vulnerable. You can put 1 plane unit in a city. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put those guys there, and that's the deal. And these bombers, they don't use oil, they use aluminum. And we have, what is our aluminum situation? Yep, we've got lots of aluminum. We're accumulating 6 per turn, and we're only using 2. Okay, great. Yeah, we should probably do any sales. Just keep the economy going. Yeah, we'll sell the. Oh, I should have sold the truffles to France. I mean, that's on brand. Oh well. And we can purchase tea and salt. Thank you, Amanatori. Queen of Nubia, we appreciate the salt. Thank you. Okay, not gonna bother with anything else. I think, let's just send him to building a bomber. Why not? Okay. And let's set this guy to building units. Let's see. Machine guns, by the way, great units that don't give off any carbon emissions. Again, it probably won't matter in this game, but let's play like it will. I don't think I need to take this guy over where he's going to go. I think I'll keep him on this. I'm going back and forth. Change my mind. Typical, that's how you keep your military in shape. You keep changing your mind. Look, I know, we just told you to go over here. Now, you change your mind, you're going to go over there. Let's put this tank on that airstrip. Just for the heck of it. Even though it is on a beach, that's okay. And we're going to put the cavalry in the theater square. They're having a great time, let me tell you. Okay. Yeah. I do not want... Now, let's see. This guy still has movement. I'm changing my mind. I do not want to have any of my units on the coast. The thing that could really be disappointing is if this hero killed one of my units and thereby captured it. That just doesn't sit well with me. Let's see if this upgrades to submarine. It emits oil, so we're not going to do that. I feel like maybe we should be going out here a little bit, seeing what else is out here. Okay, that's good. And this guy, let's go out here a little bit. I'm going to go out far enough. I just want to be able to see most of these hexes in case there's some shenanigans going on here. And maybe another turn or two. I might buy another battleship and I'll send them out this way. It's really matter, of what visibility is so important in warfare. Just being able to see where your enemy units are, and then maneuvering. And against the AI, this is where the AI is actually really kind of weak, is that the AI does not play very intelligent tactically. Just doesn't. So that is a good thing to keep in mind. Through superior tactics, you can totally defeat a superior force in this game. Menelik has claimed hero Hippolyta. Hippolyta is one of my favorites. Love her. Oh, we discovered satellites. Okay. Yeah, good to know about. Oh, we can build mech infantry. Also does oil, but mech infantry are fabulous. And we could do solar farms. Okay, now here, if I didn't think this game was gonna be over in 12 turns, I would take a whole bunch of time right now to build a bunch of solar farms and build builders. If the game lasts more than 12 turns, I can still do it. So I'm gonna just save time and not worry about that. And moon landing, yeah, not worried about that either. Not going for a science victory. So they're a great thing to do. In fact, maybe I'll build one solar power just for the hell of it down here. Do I have that builder? No, let's build a builder down here. The snow tends to be a good place to build them. I think I haven't actually built a lot of them, so this is good. Yep, I got plenty of money to build a builder. 1381. Yep. Okay. We'll find out next turn. Deals. Oh yeah. Well, we'd love some olives and silk. Thank you. Or we'd love to sell some olives and silk. There we go. What's next on the research tree? I think, let's see, do we have uranium? Yeah, we got a lot of uranium. Let's go robotics so we can, oh, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that's going to want to build before then. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It'd be great to build a giant death robot just for the fun of it. Okay. We finished the trader. Let's do destroyers, oil. We want that sort of mechanized infantry. Let's do more machine guns. I think we have way stronger of an army than we need, but you never know. We do now have a stronger, well, not quite a stronger army than Ethiopia, but yeah, we're gonna move that guy back down there. I think he's just using this bombard as a scout. That's what I think. It's also possible, I mean, the AI just does some kind of weird things sometimes. Like maybe he wants to send his army over here and take out one of these independent city-states just for the heck of it. And to get there, he's got to go through my territory or through Gandhi's territory, whatever. Okay, we have another... Let's go to Ferris. And where did the army go? Okay, the army is all sailing away. They have, except for the bombard, it's just trudging along the desert. It's on its way to Petra, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? It's funny. Almost want to go to war just to like use my bombers and just kill that bombard. It's just, yeah, that's just me being silly. Silly. Oh, it'd just be fun to go out and kill all these units in the water where they can't fight worth the heck. He didn't bring a navy with him. He just sent all these troops in LSTs or whatever those things are. Okay, I'm gonna quit wasting time on it. This, I don't know why Singapore hasn't developed its lands, but I think it'll let me go in there and will let me, oh, that's the Mountie. I'm gonna get the builder in there. Will it let me improve his land to farms? So it makes my farm better if it's next to another farm. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna go in there and build a bunch of farms. Okay. The Mounties are really disappointed that this didn't turn into a fight. Especially a fight in the national park. That's what they really in their heart of hearts wanted to see happen. And it just didn't, you know. Did I build that this turn? Okay, yeah, okay. So next turn I'll find out about solar panels. I think I can look it up while it's doing its turn. Just solar. I just want to remind myself where they can be built. I'm suddenly, what? Choose your friendships wisely, but you must choose. Okay. Okay. I'm doing it. I just want to see where the solar farm can be built. Cannot be built in snow. Okay, so I can't build it on this snow fields down here like I was hoping to. Okay, I got Aeroscore from Montreal being really big. Great. 20. Yep. So yeah, so the solar farms are great in that they can give you power, but you're gonna have to use a tile, build them in a tile that's useful for something else, which is usually at this stage of the game you can give up food, maybe, because you're not trying to grow so many, you're not trying to aggressively grow your population as much. So if thinking about where you would build, so let's spend just a moment on this. So let's look at cities, look at the power situation. You look at this and you go through and it'll nicely tell you exactly where you need power, like all the places that are red. So Brentford, Halifax, Ottawa, and Vancouver. Brentford, Halifax, Ottawa, and Vancouver need power. So Ottawa, that's bad because it doesn't really have a lot of extra tiles to work. Halifax, that was on the list, right? There's a couple of tiles that I see that I'm not using. Let's see, Halifax, Ottawa, Brentford, and Vancouver. Okay, so maybe it'd be interesting to build a solar farm here. And I think I have enough money to just buy a builder here. It's not going to matter, I know, in terms of winning or losing the game with the World's Fair, but I do feel a little obligation to try and show people things in case you are trying to learn the game. Okay, so we're going to do that. Brentford down here. Okay, let's send this builder. Brentford, these coastal cities now, thanks to Liang, we're making good use of a lot of these coastal tiles. So, well, we'll just come over here and figure out where we want to build it once we get here. And Vancouver was one of the places that needs more power. Okay, I had spent enough on that. You get the idea. Okay, so we completed a broadcast tower in let's build a nuclear power plant. That's actually going to take care of probably all our power plants. So we've started like 3 nuclear power plants since I started today's session. That will produce so much power that it'll probably take care of all our power problems. So let's just put this guy to sleep. Save me having to ask it each time. Okay, we keep. I'm going to put some of these people to sleep so that I can go a little faster if it's not asking me what to do with them each turn. So I'm going to keep guarding the borders against apostles. And we're going to shadow this bombard just out of principle. Yeah, these... it's just so weird. Okay, 11 turns. The World's Fair. If you want to be allies, sure. You can be allies. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. My pleasure. Yes, we'll be allies with you. Congo, you're very welcome. Did he just like pet me? Did he just like, oh, that's a good boy? It was a weird gesture. Sorry. Okay, we can sell off some amber. Sure, let's sell it. Production. We've got kind of fully developed here in Ottawa. That's always nice. Well, let's just build a builder. And oh yeah, we're developing our harbor here. Let's go from let's add the seaport to the queue. And Quebec cities. Oh, completed a theater square. A little late to the party, guys, but good, good. I'm still keeping an eye on all these guys over here, just out of principle. Ooh, let's see. We can now make missile cruisers. They're oil-based, and jet fighters are aluminum-faced. Okay, so good. Maybe we will build a jet fighter soon. Yep, Vancouver definitely wants power. Okay, we can sell or purchase diamonds, I think it was. Yeah. Produce diamonds for a crazy low price of 26 gold one-time payment. And well, the excuse me, the Bombard looks like it has decided to go do something else, but the AT gun is back. Whatevs. It's just so weird. Like, it's something that I love to reminisce about my dad, because we played a lot of Civ. It's the type of thing he would do in a war game. He would, like, it's something that would look like some nonsensical thing, right? But then he'd have some crazy plan that would really screw you up if you didn't pay attention to it. And then he was a master at bluffing with the military units, and sort of the feint. Well, let's see what happened here. I'm no longer suzerain of Hattusa. Well, let's see if there's something we can do about that. I have 6 envoys. Let's put one in Hattusa. Let's see what happens. Oh, now just to verify, suzerain. I love that. Suzerain of every city-state. That is the power of Himiko. It also means that not only am I getting the benefits of all those city-states, I'm depriving other civs of those same benefits. So it's what you call one of those double whammies. Yeah. I like going after city-states. Let's continue developing the theater square there. We're down to 8 turns. And we're just not going to worry too much about these guys. If those guys suddenly just went rogue, they'd just be so screwed. They might do a little damage, but they got no ships that we've seen. I mean, they could have a huge fleet out here that we can't see. But without ships, that means they can't reinforce. And also means they have no air support because they have no cities in this area. So they would have to have an aircraft carrier. Oh, collective activism. Oh, yeah. This is another really good social policy. Let's see what the collective activism is worth. 387 culture per turn. And I'm generating 700 culture. This increased my culture output by 50%. Yeah, these late game social policies are crazy. It makes that 100 gold piece Merchant Confederation policy look like garbage. Yeah, just insane. Hamiko, oh, she's living out a life of luxury somewhere. 11 turns from now, she's going to die. That's fine. And if the game went long enough, we'd probably never bring her back. We won't need her again. Look at all those cultists. Look at all those cultists that Nubia has up here. And what's she doing with them? Oh my god. She's got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cultists? You know, something like... crazy. Okay, let's keep the economy going. Sell the truffles. No, I'm gonna sell the truffles to France. It just seems like France without truffles it's just a sad story right there. And we'll buy the dyes from Sejong because we like Korea more than we like Ethiopia. In this game, not talking about real life. Okay, Winnipeg completed a machine gun. Good job, guys. Now go out and practice. Hey, let's build a water park. That sounds fun. Let's put it up here by the ski lift. Sure. And under governor tile, let's keep investing in Moksha just for the heck of it. Okay. Just kind of click through here. Keeping an eye on those crazy Ethiopians. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here... Oh, it's not letting us build the solar... Maybe it has to be on flat land. Maybe I should have read that a little more carefully. Okay, solar power. Solar farms. Must be on flat terrain and not snow. Okay. 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 Halifax. How much... Okay, let's review power situation. Halifax was one of the seasons. Nobody needs power now. Okay, one of the nuclear power plants got finished, I think, and now everybody's got fully powered. Okay, so let's just build a mine. Where's Liang? There's a lot of coastal development we could do over here. Okay, don't slow down the game. Just keep going. Hey, I'm not going to get to Sydney Opera House in time for the game band. Nubia has got a great word. Nubia has done this. Nubia has done that. Okay, great, great. 7 turns to the World's Fair. And just for the heck of it, when it gives me the control back here in a minute. Oh, guidance systems, rocket artillery, fires oil, mobile SAMs don't, but we're not gonna. I have yet to see SAMs be effective in this game. Yeah, we are leading this. Just to check in, 6 turns left in the World's Fair. 9,685 versus second place, 3,070. Yeah, okay, that's. Oh, and we got a great person. Sure, why not? Great engineer. The city provides +1 appeal to all tiles it owns. I'm going to pass on that. Then I'd have to try and figure out what to do with it. That would help, by the way, in probably making another national park. National parks are so hard to make that I think if you have a national park strategy, you need to build the Eiffel Tower because that adds appeal to all your tiles. Let's see. Peace. Sure. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna send Liang to Halifax. I don't. I just can't not do that. Liang, you're going to Halifax because there are a lot of coastal towns up there. They could use fisheries. And boy, the people in Halifax are super excited Liang is coming. They are just so pumped. Yeah. She's a national hero. Okay. You know, we'll just build another builder. Not gonna matter. Game's gonna be over. Okay. Let's keep machine gun. Can we just build something that's not gonna be done until we're done? Oh, let's build a drone. We need to have a drone. We don't have one yet. It's good to have one. Okay, Montreal, finished cavalry. We could build a Mountie army. Okay, that's just let's build a supply. Let's build all these things we're supposed to have anyway. Yeah, build an industrial zone. Why not? That'll keep them busy. Quebec City, finish an amphitheater, or yeah, so let's build the art museum. And Guelph finished their broadcast center. Good for them. They have a fully developed theater square and a fully developed campus. We could build a district right down here. Let's just build an industrial zone down here. It's a horrible place for industrial zone, but it'll keep them busy. And it's tile, it's not being used. So yeah, just go to sleep. Okay, no missionaries to worry about. Oh, Ethiopia built a national park. Cool. Oh, Korea has declared war against India. Wow. Okay, I think they've been at war before. You guys should settle it in the ice hockey rink. That's all I got to say. Settle it there. Yeah, let's build another nuclear power plant. What the hell? You got 5 turns till the World's Fair. Okay. You know, I'm gonna put these guys on sleep. They're just not doing anything. I'm gonna go faster. Nubia found a longsword. Good job, guys. Way to go. Cree is looking for a place to settle a settler. I'm just reading these notification logs that come up. And modern era ends in 5 turns. It's also going to be when the World's Fair ends. Robotics. The quote, I'll be back. Okay, I wonder if we could build a giant death robot before this game's over. Oh, Operation Imperative. Government unlocked. Nice. Let's pick it. Synthetic technocracy. Okay, that gets my arrow score. Let's review these real. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, I know, but let's just make sure we've got the right, all the right policies in place. It's really now the diplomatic policies that are the big ones, right? This is where. Wait, where is? Oh no, yeah. Collective activism and International Space Program, Space Agency. Those are the big bonuses. Even though we're not building any space stuff, that turns out to be great policies. So we have a space agency. We're not letting them do anything though. But we're just thankful for all the science. Wow, I don't see any great policies here. I guess we could just make sure we have plenty of amenities. Actually, let's go with liberalism. And wildcard policies. Let's go with. I don't know if we need a bunch more housing. Republican legacy. Let's go with that. Trade routes. Improvements. That sounds good. And great merchant points, I guess. Okay, we got that. Policy. Yes, it's set. The elegant dance of robotic limbs under computer control inspires your engineers and scientists. Let us. I'm gonna see which city has got the best production. It's Montreal. Let's have Montreal try and build a giant death robot before the game's over, just for the hell of it. Montreal's over here. So the giant death robot really is an amazing unit. It's going to take 15 turns to build. Can we buy one? How much would it cost? So the giant death robots are the great unit at the end of the game. Let's say 9,000 gold. Yeah, we'll just wait and we'll try and we'll go ahead and try and build one, and then we'll probably end up buying one maybe before the game's over. They have a strength of 130 melee, range strength of 120 with a range of 3, a movement of 5. Also, they just get better and better. There's a bunch of technologies that come in the future era as the game escalates towards the end. That just make that instead of giving you new units to build, they just take your giant death robots and make them better. Okay, so okay. Let's sell our silk. All right. Choose research. Yeah, I'm just really not putting much thought into what to build. Just build a machine gun, I guess. I don't know. 4 turns until we end up with World's Fair. I wonder if there is a... Oh my god, I got 18,000 faith. I should see if there's a great engineer that... No, just the one that makes appeals. It'd be interesting to get... It'd be fun to just try and get a great engineer to rush the Sydney Opera House to completion. Excuse me. Why is this turn taking so long? I'm paranoid about my computer crashing. It crashed during my session 2 weeks ago. And I think my computer is... Things have just been going wrong on it. The first thing that went wrong is that the speakers quit working. Look at, I think it did crash. Look at. Is my stream still going? Mm-hmm. Anyone in chat verify that I'm still broadcasting? Yep, you're still there. Okay. The game is not. Okay, so my game is crashed, but I'm still broadcasting. Okay, let's see if I can just restart it. Let's see, return to game. Please wait. No, I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, this is hung up for way too long. Okay, let's see if we can let's go to main menu. I do one really simple idea that I highly recommend is, you know, autosave every turn, which I do, so we're not going to lose. Okay, so now the game is back. Let's do load based on autosaves, latest game, latest turn. Let's go back to here and see if it will be, if that was sufficient, or if I just need to like totally exit the game and come back, or I need to reboot. Who knows? Let's see how this will. Hey, while this is doing this, I'm going to take a short bio break. I'll be right back. Let's see, not that one. Be right back. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Let's see if this is, see where we're at. Okay, giant death robots. Government unlocked. You know, I'm just not going to spend any more time on... I'm not going to worry about upgrading the government and all that stuff. Let's just see if we can move forward here. Let's go plastics, I guess. To civic. It's going to force me to make these decisions. Oh, it's going to force me to do the government thing. Uh, all right, this is the next turn. Okay, we're caught up where we were. I didn't go do all the things that I was supposed to do. And, okay, we've gotten further. Only one of those notifications came up last time. Okay, so we've officially gotten further than we did last time. before the lockup. So hopefully everything is going to be fine. Let's see. Modern Era is in 4 turns. World's Fair is in 3. It's giving me another great person option. Sure, why not? Okay, fine. I should probably be careful how many giant death robots I try to make. How much uranium am I making? I'm 9 per turn. I'm using 7 for power. Yeah, well, so let's not do that. Let's do another Mountie. I know they don't use oil. Okay, next turn. Nope. Somebody wants an order. I think it's going to be this builder up here. Put them to sleep. All right, 2 turns until the World's Fair. Please wait. All right. Getting notifications. Pilgrims from Korea are flocking to see the holy relic, the Left Hand Sutra. Cool. Catherine Medici has warned Zynga about interfering with the agenda. I bet. Got another great musician. Cool. World's Fair in 1 turn. We're just going to try and click through. So if we were neck and neck on this whole World's Fair thing, we could be having our cities do these projects, industrial zone logistics, campus research, grants, theater square festivals. These give all sorts of great person points. And, but yeah, we don't need them. Nobody else is doing them. So, you know, don't worry about it. Send envoy. No, we're not. I'm just putting these guys. Oh, it's gonna make me do something with this guy. Okay, fine. Cool. Yeah, we have a lot of culture in this game, but no actual, not a lot of relics and stuff, because we just haven't pushed for it. I just wanted the culture points to get through the civic history as fast as possible. Not really worried about tourism. Modern area ends in one turn. World's Fair. Okay, the World's Fair should be done, or is it going to make me do this turn first? Okay, it looks like it's going to have me do this turn first, and then I think the game's over. Let's just... They really want me to move Joplin here. Okay. Now next turn. Lost suzerain status on Hattusa. That's okay. If the game lasts long enough, we'll get it back. Processing, processing. World enters the atomic age. Okay, and victory. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yay! We did it. From your earliest desire to live in peace. Ooh, bright lights, bright lights. Oh, to the times when he stood against aggression. Yeah, what is that, an Abrams? Okay. Boom. You've always sought cooperation. And you did not do this merely to brighten your own glory. Oh, no, of course not. Yeah. But because dignity belongs to each of us. Oh, yes, there's the parachuting of the supplies when we sent all those supplies to Catherine. Yep. Mm-hmm. They will sing songs. Armando says, they will sing songs about your victories. Well, I will anyway. Thank you, Armando. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. In so doing, you've proved that your ancient and eternal commitment to a shared peace means you now rule the world? No, it doesn't say that. This is good, but I haven't seen this video before, so I am indulging myself here a little bit because this is my first time winning a diplomatic victory. I've tried several times. This is the first time I actually did it. I think so many things went well for us early on. Canada and the tundra is just huge. But, you know, we could have chosen tundra with all... I mean, we could have chosen Canada and not been near the tundra, or it could have been not that much tundra. But we got tons and tons and tons of tundra. We'll be the foundation of the world tomorrow. Okay. Is that it? Are we done now? All right. Just one more turn. No. I do want to take a screenshot of this real quick. Integral mode. Window mode. There we go. All right. Got the screenshot. Well, there we go. Okay, so that concludes this series of Civilization 6, playing Canada, Diplomatic Victory on epic speed, and that took us 10 episodes. I think that's about normal for a Civ series. I've watched other Civ series, a couple of them, they're so long, it just takes a long time anyway. But yeah, definitely time to move on, play something else. So yeah, let's say Titan. Next week, we're gonna play Titan. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I gotta go bone up. Maybe Gabriel, maybe Armando, maybe you'll give me some tutoring. something. Anyway, so well, thank you for coming and hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed this this adventure. And come by next week, and we'll play Titan, one of the great classic games of from our industry. It goes clear back to I think probably the 80s or 90s. It's been around a long time. It's a fantasy board game that's kind of like a war game. If you ever thought it'd be interesting to play a war game on 2 levels where you had like a strategic map where you're moving armies around, but then every time you had a fight, you go to a more tactical map and move your armies around for that fight. That's exactly what Titan does, which means it's a mother of a game. It takes a long time, but it's fantasy, so you got wyverns and minotaurs and ogres and snakes and all sorts of crazy stuff. So it's really a cool game. It is a game that takes a long time to play in person, but it's not going to take as long as it takes to play this game. That's for sure. There's no bards. Battle boards, yes. 80s, yes. Thank you. All right. Okay. That's it. We're gonna go. Bye bye for now. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it.